you're a Reiki practitioner or a spiritual practitioner, and sometimes you just feel a bit stuck. You don't know where to go, what to do, where to restart. You need a guidance, you need a divine intervention, you need a message, you need something clear in your life that can help you move forward into the proper and beneficial and optimum direction in your life. As much as me as a Reiki teacher or other Reiki practitioners or teachers or spiritual teachers would like to offer their insight and help, the only person that can really and truly find the beneficial and optimum path is you. But you're not alone. We're always surrounded, supported, and guided by divine entities should we choose to access them, to communicate with them, should we ask for their help. And the one entity that's really focused on divine messages and gifts even is Archangel Gabriel. Hi, I'm Vlad from ReikiScoop.com, and today we will learn how to connect with Archangel Gabriel for obtaining a better guidance on our spiritual path and even divine gifts according to each one's resonance, needs, and vibration. So before starting, considering hitting the thumbs up button and subscribe so that other Reiki practitioners can find content such as this one by liking and sharing these kind of videos. With that being said, let's continue and let's understand why should we connect to Archangel Gabriel in the first place. That's because Archangel Gabriel is the entity, the divine entity that brings divine messages, divine guidance, and divine gifts. Divine gifts can manifest in the physical plane as well as divine guidance can manifest in the physical plane. And all those spiritual and energetic elements also have an impact and also have a correspondence in the physical world as well. Because the physical world and the spiritual world are intertwined. They are not stacked, they are not separate, they are intertwined. And by the way, Archangel Gabriel and Michael and Raphael and all the archangels, there's two things I want to mention about them. One, they are not limited to religions. They are divine entities that know no religion. They don't belong to one religion or one perception. That would be just crazy. They are divine entities created long before humankind was even thought of being created, or at least before being created. Let's admit to that. So they don't belong to any religion. Don't worry about which religion you are. That's really your thing. That's really your preference. And we all have to respect each one's religions. That's one thing. So they don't belong to any religion. Anybody can access them as long as they are open spiritually and they want to, and they really want to engage in spiritual practices and opening up to divine energy, to divine consciousness. And second of all, archangels such as Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, and others, Zadkiel, Sandalphon, Metatron, they don't just exist within a certain realm, or they don't just manifest sometimes in the physical but choose not to manifest sometimes in the physical. They are present in multiple dimensions at the same time. They can be present in multiple dimensions at the same time. If you look at the Sephirotic tree, the Kabbalah tree of life, each Sephirah, each Sephirot, each dimension actually has multiple facets, multiple dimensions. And each of those Sephirahs is guarded by a divine entity. And Gabriel, Raphael, and Michael, and others are guardians of those dimensions, but they can have different roles. They can be seraphs sometimes, they can be cherubs sometimes, they can have different ranks, divine ranks. They are not limited to one. We know them as such because it's easier for us to perceive them as archangels in this case, or because those who interacted with them, with this kind of entities, was through their forms, through their appearance as archangels. That doesn't mean that those entities are limited to being archangels. With that being said, why would we communicate and connect to Gabriel? Because Gabriel is the bringer of divine gifts, divine messages, and guidance for each and every one of us, as I said before, especially if you're on a spiritual path. And Gabriel can offer sometimes even more than guidance, can guide you towards changing your life, from finding a partner to changing your job, things that are small in divine perspective, but are very important for us in our lives, in our physical lives, that can change our spiritual perception. They can change our spiritual life. So Gabriel and other archangels can help us change our physical life as well. In fact, all the help and support they offer, these divine beings offer, usually has also a physical effect in the physical world, in our lives. Before we continue, I want to drop a quick reminder for those of you overwhelmed by scattered information about Reiki symbols. I remember jumping from books to forums, from old PDFs to blog posts, trying to piece together what each symbol meant and how to actually use it in a session. It felt more like chasing answers than deepening my practice. Eventually, I realized I need everything in one clear and practical place. That's how the Ultimate Reiki Symbols Guide came to life. I organized the most common 65 Reiki symbols into a single ready-to-use resource. You have their attributes and uses in one place so you can guide your sessions seamlessly without second-guessing. It's still the guide I return to when I need insights, inspiration, and the optimum Reiki symbol for a certain situation. If you're tired of digging and want to spread more time practicing and less time searching, grab the digital copy on ReikiScoop or the physical book on Amazon. Now, let's return to the video. So with that being said, we can just relax for a moment and place your palms facing up on your lap. Your feet are apart. Keep your back straight. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And relax. And visualize yourself in a meadow. And you can take a look at the grass, if it's fresh, if it's wet. Take a look at what you are wearing, if you have any shoes. Take a look at the weather. Is it morning, midday, afternoon? Is the sun shining or are there clouds in the sky? Breathe the air from here. And gently start moving forward. And at one point, on your right hand side, you're going to see a cabin, a house. There are trees around it. And you need to walk a little bit towards the cabin. Walk towards it, and when you reach the front door, just wait before entering it. Upon reaching the front door, you can observe a large engraved Reiki symbol, or perhaps it's a cross, a symbol that you resonate with on the door, encrusted, embedded on the door. If you're attuned to Reiki, begin sending universal life force energy to this symbol. If you're not, just pray. The more you send universal energy to this symbol, or the more you pray, the more bright the symbol becomes. The symbol becomes brighter and brighter. And at one point, the door opens. Before entering, take a quick look at the cabin, at the house. The style is built in. Maybe it's an old cabin, maybe it's a new one. Take a look at the roof, the windows, the structure. Is it wood, brick or stone? Take a look at the door that just opened. What material is it from? What shape it has? And when you have taken a good look at the house and the door, you can enter the house. Take a look inside. See how everything is arranged. Notice if there's anything that catches your view. But in the middle you can see a round table with 2 chairs. One is empty and one is occupied by a bright silhouette. Archangel Gabriel sits at that table. It's the extension of Archangel Gabriel that you resonate with. Approach Archangel Gabriel. You can thank Archangel Gabriel for coming, for receiving you. Ask if it's okay to sit at the table with Gabriel. If the answer is yes, then take a seat. If not, you can stand. Begin having a conversation with Gabriel. Tell him how grateful you are that you meet Gabriel. Ask if you have done anything to upset this divine entity by any means, and if so, that you are sorry and apologize. Ask Gabriel what you can do to make things better, both for Gabriel and for you, and for your life. What should you place aside, and what should you enhance? What should you bring to your life? Ask all these questions and have a conversation. Ask for guidance, the right path for you. Once again, ask for forgiveness if you've done anything to upset Gabriel. Ask for a second chance. And ask what your next steps should be for reconciling this connection and for improving your life. What should be the next steps for evolving, healing, understanding, loving? Ask if there is anything else important that Gabriel needs to share with you, to communicate with you. And perhaps if there's any spiritual or energetic gift that needs to be handed out to you from the divine consciousness. If there is, then receive it with happiness, joy, and humbleness. As both of you get up from the table, thank Archangel Gabriel once again for coming and ask if you can offer a hug. And if the answer is yes, then hug Archangel Gabriel and offer all your love, compassion, and heartwarming feelings. And allow Gabriel to offer you the same, envelope you in its amazingly beautiful light. Thank Archangel Gabriel for everything and ask him or tell him that you wish to enhance the connection with him more and more. And now you can head towards the entrance to this house. As you exit the house, you can watch the door gradually closing behind you, and the symbol fades back to its original state. And you gradually go back to the place where you started in the meadow. Breathe the air from here. Notice if there's any changes to the daytime. Visualize the universal life force energy flowing through your crown chakra and through your body. When you feel ready, you can gently start moving your fingers, your toes, your body, and you can gently open your eyes. So, you can go have a glass of water, ground yourself, and keep the messages you received and the information you received from Gabriel to yourself for now. Maybe you can write it down somewhere in your journal or somewhere private. If you feel like sharing it with certain people, sure, but for now just reflect on the messages and informations you have received. If it seems that you have not received much, don't worry, more will come. You can always send universal life force energy to Gabriel anytime you feel to enhance the connection between you and this divine entity, which represents also a part of your divine consciousness. The more you connect to such a powerful being, such a powerful divine being, the more it offers you access to a part of the divine consciousness in which that entity is present. So think about that. It's part of also of our divine consciousness. Archangel Gabriel is also part of us, of our divine consciousness. With that being said, thank you so much for watching until the end. Don't forget to like, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and even share the video so that other Reiki practitioners or spiritual practitioners can find content such as this one. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings, and I'll see you in the next one. Before you go, there's one last thing I want to share to support your Reiki journey. If you're struggling to find consistency in your Reiki practice, but the lack of guidance and support makes your mind drift, this message is for you. Without a clear rhythm, Reiki becomes something you want to do, but never follow through. Even a simple structure can lay the foundation for a healthy rhythm, take the pressure off, and allow the universal energy to flow freely. That's why I created the 21 Reiki Challenge, a free program where we get to practice Reiki together for 21 days. Over 2,000 Reiki enthusiasts took on the challenge to rebuild their habit and reconnect with universal life force energy. If you're ready to approach Reiki with intention and structure, click the link in the description below, sign up, and let's practice Reiki together. Join the 21 Reiki Challenge to seamlessly integrate Reiki into your daily life.